Yup, yup. What's good, y'all, man? We got new Superman suit symbol, Jurassic World 4 update, final Purge movie, and more. Say like us. Let me know what y'all think in the comment down below. And yeah, that's it about the Superman suit. I saw it on Twitter. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think about it. You feel me? And I don't know if it's real or not, so I don't know if it's confirmed, but everybody going crazy on it on Twitter from last night. So but yeah though.
Well, hello there, my wonderful movie fans. Let's talk about some movie news. Some of the things we're going to be discussing here today, guys, is it looks like James Gunn might have let it slip which logo he'll be going for his Superman costume. We recently got a much more positive update on the new Jurassic World movie coming out next year, as well as things maybe looking not so hot with the upcoming John Wick spin-off movie, Ballerina. We're going to be talking about that along with so much more, so you guys know the drill. Let's just jump into that first story. And well, one of the things I want to discuss here today is some of the trailers that were released
I just saw the trailer.
Those included the new Borderlands trailer. Now, I've made it clear here, I've never played the Borderlands games, but I was curious how general audiences and even fans of the video games would feel on this movie because there was so much behind the scene drama. One, not only did fans of the video game hate the casting choices for this movie, specifically Kevin Hart. Two, it was said that the movie
damn, I don't like Kevin Hart like that. Damn, y'all harsh.
it was not shaping up the way the studio wanted, to the point that although Eli Roth is the director of this movie, they hired director Tim Miller, who did Deadpool and Terminator Dark Fate, to do some major reshoots to get this movie back into shape. And it even got so bad that the writer of this movie asked to have his name be removed from the project. So with all that in mind, I was expecting this thing to be a clear, ugly mess, but I gotta tell you, I think the trailer actually looks a little fun. Now, I'm not gonna say this is movie.
Yeah, if I read to it today, and I was like, it looked dumb and fun. It looked dumb and fun at the same time. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not. I don't know, but it looked dumb and fun though. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it looked dumb and fun. Okay.
Of the year, or it's gonna be one of my most anticipated, but I feel like I would not have a bad time watching this film. Since I'm not as connected to these characters in the world, I don't mind Kevin Hart and these other casting choices in here. In fact, I like how lively and big everything is feeling. Many people have pointed out it very much feels like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff kind of movie, and we've had our fair share of something like that happen. I mean, Warner Brothers was notorious for turning David Ayer's Suicide Squad into more of a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, at least when they marketed it. But all in all, I feel like this isn't as bad as I was expecting. They could actually have something fun here, and maybe Tim Miller was able to salvage this movie into something that fans could be happy with. By far, I think Miller was able to salvage this movie into something that fans could be happy with. By far, I think the best part of this entire movie is just having Jack Black voice the little robot Claptrap. So all in all, I'm gonna give this Borderlands trailer a treasure. Next up here, we got another kind of bonkers trailer that released this morning starring Bill Skarsgård. And honestly, me going into detail about this trailer is not gonna do it justice, so seek it out on your free time, not during your 3C time, okay? But the movie stars Bill Skarsgård, and he's just named Boy in the movie. He's also a character that is mute, so throughout the entirety of the movie he'll have this inner monologue in his head, and I was not prepared for the voice that was chosen.
Step 1. Give myself an inner voice. I took the last one I remembered from this video game.
Yeah, that's Bob's Burgers or Archer, depending whichever show you watch. And it looks like it's just gonna be mayhem action fun, while the Monkey Man movie with Dave Patel looks like a much more serious action thriller. This feels something more of just like bonkers action fun. And with everything it was presenting, it looks like it could be an enjoyable watch, so I'm gonna give Boy Kills the World a treasure. Let me know what you guys thought about these.
Yeah.
Trailers that came out the past couple of days. Moving on here, we got a small little update with the Uncharted franchise, believe it or not. Yesterday we
Oh yeah.
we had Mark Wahlberg reveal to us that Sony is looking to maybe want to move
Yeah, I saw on Twitter they said they call him up for the script for the next one.
forward with Uncharted 2. He recently said an interview.
Stream over 100 plus channels without long-term contracts or hidden fees. YouTube TV. Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
interview with Screen Red. Actually, I got a call today that they got the script in. I can't grow a real beard and mustache, but they said, start growing your mustache. It's gonna take a while. And for those of you unfamiliar with the Uncharted franchise, Mark Wahlberg's Sully is famous for that mustache that was missing and for the most part of the first movie. And I honestly don't know how to feel. Like, this movie's being made with Sony, a lot of the same producers attached to the Spider-Man franchise. The fact that Mark Wahlberg mentioned there at the end, you know, don't start growing your mustache yet, it's gonna take a while, but here's the script, lets me know they're at least thinking about getting Spider-Man sorted out, because that's obviously something Tom Holland's got to do within the next couple years. But it looks like as soon as he's done with Spider-Man, Uncharted 2 is the next thing Sony wants up from him, and I don't know if I really want it. Like, there was a part of me that found some enjoyment.
I like that movie. Uncharted was good, though. In my opinion, it was good. It was good in my opinion, y'all.
In that first,
You know, let me comment below what y'all think about Uncharted, the first one.
Uncharted movie, I didn't think it was completely awful, but as a true Uncharted fan, I wasn't what I was really wanting from that series. That's one of those instances where that video game movie was made more for general audiences as opposed to fans of the game. But at the same time, I like Tom Holland. He's gonna grow up a little bit more by the time he does it, feel a lot more like Nathan Drake. I'll be up for it depending on what they do, but if it doesn't happen, I won't be that sad. How are you guys feeling about Mark Wahlberg letting us know Sony's looking to make Uncharted 2? Bringing us here to an update to a John Wick spin-off movie we were going to get this year until delays happened. It got revealed by Deadline that the John Wick spin-off film will now release June 6th of 2025. Another movie to add to your 2025 calendar, because stacked year, my friends, because Chad Stahelski is working with director Lynn Wiseman to add more action sequences. And honestly, to me, that does not sound like a great sign for the upcoming John Wick spin-off movie. I was kind of looking forward to, you know, Ana de Armas, and it would further explore the things set up in the John Wick world, particularly with the ballerinas and how they're trained assassins. But if they're about to delay this entire movie a whole year so they could do big reshoots and adding in more action scenes, it's because it looks like the action scenes that they already had in the movie were not really surprising anybody. We're not really throwing out that John Wick flavor that the series is known for. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good that they're gonna go ahead and bring in the John Wick director to fix that problem, but so far the John Wick spin-offs have not had a great track record. There was that, I think, Peacock show that I didn't see very many people talk about, and I heard it wasn't all that great. Now we have this ballerina spin-off. I don't think the John Wick universe is going to flourish as much as other cinematic universes, but now we have an entire year to wait for this thing. You guys hear that the ballerina spin-off movie needs to get the John Wick director to amp up those action scenes. Does that give you more faith in the movie? Does that make you a little scared? What you think? And well, speaking of franchises I was getting really scared with, let's talk about the update with the new Jurassic World movie we're getting next year. So just the other day on the Clips channel, I actually reacted to who the new director for the Jurassic World movie is. You can see that there, but we have gotten some other details that have given me new hope for this movie, because for a while, I thought this movie was kind of doomed on arrival. Bringing you up to speed in case you don't remember is this movie kind of surprised us all. We heard that David Koepp would be coming in to write the movie, and he's the writer of the first two original Jurassic Park movies, and that's a good sign because those are pretty good movies. But worry immediately came in when David Leitch was announced to be the first director for this movie. And looking at his resume, while he is a good director and has done some fun movies, it was very clear this is going to be another Jurassic World action movie, and I think that's the wrong way to go with the franchise, making it very action-based. And you would think news of it got better whenever it was announced that he would not be the director, but that was because Universal would not let him add his creative vision into the movie. Universal is actually on like a really strict timeline to release this film July of next year, that they did not want any creative input from the director, that they just needed him to make the movie as is from the script. That kind of screamed red flags to me, especially when like Universal just owns the Jurassic Park franchise. Who is holding a gun to their head saying, you gotta make this movie, you have 12 months, do it? What is the giant rush to like get this thing out? We don't mind waiting a little bit as long as it's quality. So then almost no time passed when we got the next director up for the job, because again, Universal is on a time crunch here. Every second counts. And it was revealed that Gareth Edwards would actually be the director for Jurassic World.
They need that movie now. ASAP.
World. And whenever that name came up, it did sound familiar to me, and when I went to his resume, I understood why. I mean, he's the director who did Rogue One, Godzilla, a movie called Monsters, which is pretty good. Recently did The Creator, and although these movies are still very much have action elements that had me worried, that Godzilla credit and that monster credit feels way more in line with the Jurassic Park franchise than like David Leitch did. People have also pointed out when it comes to visuals, Gareth Edwards has it. He knows how to film scale, make Godzilla feel gigantic, really great and beautiful shots, and I feel like that is something that would be nice to be implemented back into the Jurassic World franchise that might have been lacking a little bit in the last couple entries. So honestly, that right there started to now finally put me into the positive side of this movie. I'm still worried on why they are deadly rushing this movie so quick, but now along with the director, we also had scooper Daniel RPK, who's been getting a lot of stuff right lately, saying, I hear the script for the new Jurassic World movie is actually good this time. And you know, it's kind of funny that he had to emphasize good this time because Dominion was such a letdown and disappointment. And so you know what? Maybe this script that David Koepp wrote was actually so good, they just didn't want anyone to mess with it, good or bad director. It's like we have total faith in this movie idea and what we're cooking here. We just need you to make it, please. We'll have to wait next year and find out, but we're gonna get so many more updates come the next couple days because like I said, Universal is on a time crunch. Casting announcements, who's starring in this movie, and the general idea of where this movie goes, oh, we're gonna be finding that out in the next couple days. I'm kind of excited. So I toss it off to you guys. Are you feeling a little bit more positive now with this Jurassic World update, or are you still hesitant? And one more thing before we get into the Superman logo news, this just popped up before I uploaded, so glad I caught it. We got an update. This just popped up before I uploaded, so glad I caught it. We got an update on the next Purge movie, Purge 6 that is. Thanks to actor Frank Grillo talking with Screen Rant, he let us know what's going on with the new movie, and he's promising this is the last Purge and that it's really good. He said here, the script is done. It's basically centers around Leo Barnes, my character, and it would be the last of the last of the last. It's like the guy who keeps retiring. James DeMonico is going to direct it if it happens, and it's a matter of money. It's a matter of how big they want the movie to be and how much money they want to spend on the movie, considering they've done a lot in this franchise. But it's a great script. You know, that's a little exciting for Purge fans here. I like the Purge series. I definitely will admit the movies I like more in the series are the one that have Frank Grillo's character. And well, where we last left off the Purge franchise is it's the Purge 24/7 all over the US. That's kind of what the last movie set up, and when we had our characters trying to go to Mexico, flee from the US because it was going to be complete chaos. And I imagine that's the biggest issue with making Purge 6 is the budget. He's talking about how big they wanted to be, and well, I can only imagine how big they could make it if it's like a cross-country road trip or whatever his character has to do. We're just going to see a post-apocalyptic America where the Purge is just permanent, and that actually does sound like a lot of fun. So hopefully the movie gets made, but we'll see if it's really the last one, man. Maybe it's the last one because this is just as high as the budget can go, and we know Blumhouse movies like to stay on the cheapity cheap. But you guys hear this update for Purge 6? Does it make you excited? Bringing us now to talk about what the new logo for Superman Legacy could possibly look like. Alright, so things are kicking into gear with Superman Legacy. This movie is going to start filming, well, I think within the next month. And well, they're currently in pre-production.
Yeah, they're taking pictures and everything, you know, with the production. You know what I'm saying? You know how they be behind the scenes. But yeah, they're taking pictures of everybody.
And that means they're going to have a table read. And that's exactly what happened yesterday in Hollywood. James Gunn even released a photo of the cast all together. Like, history is being made right now, and it's kind of exciting. All the main players of the movie are right here front and center. You could even see Nicholas Holt's bald Lex Luthor head in the back, as well as David Cornsweet, our new Superman, just hiding there in long sleeves, a hat. Oh, I just know this boy has gotten jacked up and is all musculared out. Let me see that muscle, Superman. But as this table read was happening, some of the stars took to their Instagram to post a little story. And when looking at the nameplates for these stars, and mind you, they also had to delete these stories almost as soon as they put them up.
I had to delete them. John Gunn, like, delete these motherfuckers. I know James Gunn, like, damn, why y'all post them? When they delete them, you know somebody else told them to delete it, because you got free will. You can post what you want to. But if it's a movie though, they gonna tell you to delete that shit. And I mean, but if you delete it, people gonna screenshot it and post it. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter delete it or not. But yeah, type shit.
They were only up for a few hours. They did not let the full 24-hour run.
Yeah, because you know, yeah, they told them they had leaked that shit. You want to show the logos?
On these stories go, fans quickly noticed the Superman logo.
I don't know that's the logo though. We see though. It might be though.
Each one of these nameplates, and it was the Superman Kingdom Come logo. Fans were then quick to go back to everything James Gunn has posted the past couple of months, where he's been given major hints on what's to come in his DCU, and there have been so many hints to Superman Kingdom Come, making it look more and more likely that whenever we see David Cornsweat's Superman suit, it is going to rock a version of the Kingdom Come symbol, whether that is a black and red symbol or the classic yellow and red. I'm thinking they're most likely going to go yellow and red with just the stylized look of Kingdom Come. Now, I mentioned the internet's kind of divided on this. The people that don't like it, other than, you know, some of the haters that just want this movie to fail either way, the main criticism with it is because it is associated with a Kingdom Come Superman suit, and that storyline and that version of Superman is an old, weathered down Superman, so that symbol is kind of usually known to go with an older Superman. And well, we saw James Gunn fired Henry Cavill so he could have himself a younger Superman, so that does seem kind of odd. It's also made some people think that, is he going to try and adapt a version of the Kingdom Come story already? That would be way too soon, and no. But just like what we saw with James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, I can bet you this man has a 3-movie arc in his head. We all saw it with his Guardians of the Galaxy. Whenever we finished watching that 3rd movie, so many elements, foreshadowing things, and stuff that was set up in the previous 2 entries all kind of connect so much better now. Specifically when it came to the character of Rocket Raccoon, like James Gunn just sprinkled in so much stuff that would become later more important and more
yeah, everything circled back. Yep, true that. Yep.
Impactful when the full trilogy was complete. So it's not crazy to think that for the first movie, he'll start off with the classic iconic Superman logo in a Kingdom Come style, and maybe sometime in the 3rd movie or later down in the DCU timeline, that Kingdom Come story comes to fruition. He probably has that laid out in his head. Another thing fans picked up on was this Reddit user who was giving out information on Superman Legacy on an obviously burner account, because it was a brand new account that was just made in February, where 5 days ago, before all this Kingdom Come Superman symbol talk started, they accurately revealed this would be the logo, making it seem like they do have some information. So let me read it to you, where they say, I'll share some suit details I haven't seen mentioned. The S is styled after the Kingdom Come shield, just in the yellow and red instead of red and black. It looks simple from a distance, but has cool panel lines. The emblem is smooth, not that messy textured style from Man of Steel. The concept art had red trunks, but I don't know if it made it to the final suit. This is all I'm going to answer for now. And with that, there have been fans that have drawn up what then this suit could look like, and I gotta say, I love it. I'm a big supporter
I fuck
of
with
the
it.
red trunks on the Superman suit.
Yeah, I
know
fuck
some
with it,
people
man.
don't like it, or they think it's outdated, it doesn't work. James Gunn would have major cojones to try and do the red suit in a modern interpretation today. But all in all, I'd be very happy with this. The main concern with this Superman Legacy movie is just, what is your story? And is it going to be hitting hard enough that it makes so many people excited and have faith in the future of the DCU? I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I feel like there's a really good chance James Gunn is going to pull it off. But I cannot imagine this pressure. Feels like every day it just stacks on higher and higher and higher how successful this universe needs to be. And when there's that much pressure, it feels like every little detail about this movie is going to get scrutinized. It's going to get criticized. It's going to get pointed at by fans and go, I don't like that. The only reason I think they wouldn't go with it is because the suit was actually already done in live action. There was an episode in the CW on the Crisis on Infinite Earth event they did, where Brandon Routh wore a version of the Kingdom Come Superman suit with the black and red and the red and yellow. And I feel like you don't want your suit compared to the CW, or have the CW do your version of the suit first, right? Like, that's just not good press you want. But we'll have to wait and see. So far, you guys see this. If it turns out being the Kingdom Come, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. You guys see this as the possible new logo for the Superman symbol. How are you feeling on it? Do you like the idea of it, or do you think it's not a good idea? But that's all movie news currently going on right now, guys. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch me talk some movie news. Don't be forgetting to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Films, or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care. Well, hello there, my wonderful movie.
Yeah, but we see it on, man. But hey, like it up, man. Let me know what y'all think about all these news drop today. You feel me, man? Let me know comment below. What y'all think comment below, and let me know. And yeah, alright, peace.